Okay, so in today's video, I am going to be going through the three types of mines. For the first one is a poison mines with toxic bane. Second is a cloud launcher with contact detonator type of mine. And the third one is plan B with the normal type of mine, which is kind of like the poison mine but without the poisoning. So the first weapon is toxic bane. It's a legendary, has looping shot, area damage, and also poison mines. Fire rate of 74, capacity of 5, and mobility of 5. And this is what it looks like inside the polygon. So it can stick through walls, and the floorboards can stick to almost anything. And it explodes when it hits on the enemy. It gives damage when near it. Same for the other type of mines, except for the contact detonator, which goes kaboom. And it also gives them a poisoning effect when near it. For the second weapon is the cloud launcher, a legendary sticky mines, contact detonator, chain damage with a fire rate of 71, capacity of 10, and mobility of 50. And this is what it looks like inside the polygon. You can stick to the walls and floors and probably ceiling. Yeah, same for ceiling, same for the other weapons, but it can also have chain damage, which is kind of like an extra damage, like more damage to one near it. When it hits to an enemy, it's like a bigger area damage, but in one way towards the enemy. So it's quite good if there's a couple enemies near, like that. There's 4 enemies, 1 with a pilot, 2 enemies, and the main enemy with a shot. So that's it for the cloud launcher. And the last and final weapon that I'm going to be looking at today is the plan B. And if you're trying to have the plan B and block crash, it won't work because it's banned. Now I don't have the back clown. So I'm gonna be using the plan B instead. It has area damage, blindness, and slow the target. It's a mythical, fire rate of 71, capacity of 4, and mobility of 50. These are the wares that I'm gonna be using. And first off, I'm going to go inside Viking fortresses for the first match, but I'm going to be switching them up in the middle of the match. So I'm going to be switching it every 2 minutes or so. So first one I'm going to be currently using the cloud launcher. If you want to have more mines, you can use the energy module combination, which is the energy, the battery, ammunition, and the reload one. But I'm not going to be using that because the heavy, which is the plan B, does not have this module combination. For the cloud launcher, you can kill yourself and reload to something else, as esoteric can say. And basically, when you're near an enemy and then to near an entity and shoot, you can also take damage to yourself. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword when you're near another entity, or say like a turret or a player or a range car, vehicle, or a player or a pet or a... Yeah, I'm sorry if I said the player twice, but entities. If you're wondering wondering why I keep on saying the same stuff over again, it's because I recorded this a few times and my throat is becoming a bit sore. For the first map, I forgot to change because, well, I don't really have much time with the other weapons and the launcher, so I'm gonna be just playing 3 different matches in the Walking Fortress. Sorry, my throat's a bit sore because Here's a question I'm wondering to the developer. Why doesn't the cloud launcher have a zoom when it has a zoom lens on the weapon itself? And now we have the Toxic Bane, which is poison mines, and it doesn't go boom when the enemy's near the mine, and it has a bigger radius, but it goes out after 4 seconds, I suppose. I'm gonna be testing it out. About 8 seconds, and it'll just go explode and inflict more damage. But instead, this one we have the poison mines, and you just take damage when the enemy is near. If you don't time it perfectly when the enemy goes close and it goes kaboom when the enemy is next to it, it'll just deal less damage. So still very OP if you have a couple in each other and the enemy is near it. Same goes for every other type of mine, but still. For this weapon, we have 3 tap spam or auto pick up category spam with this weapon, but I'm just gonna be quickly evoing to gain my ammunition back. To demonstrate, I'm gonna be just 3 tap spamming until I die in the enemy's base. So I can 3 tap. Like this, the killer.exe type of thinking because he's using the slide rule and the balls because I have messed up. But I'm not gonna be doing that because it's already half an hour. For the last weapon and the final type of mine I'm gonna be using is a Plan B, and it has mines, the normal type of mine, and it explodes after about 3 seconds. So I'm still gonna be evoing because I ran out of ammo and I don't want to the most damage here is probably the Plan B, since it can shot a person that has continuous armor, because for the cloud launcher, it can deal a lot of damage. The chain damage in effect is gonna be very key, but if just counting on one person, it's quite average. Still about the same damage as Plan B, but a little bit worse. And when I mean a little bit, I mean 10 less damage, according to my calculations, that is. For the last weapon's damage, it doesn't really do that much damage, but it's still quite average. And these weapons if you're wondering what that watery sound is, that wet sloshy water sound is, it's my aquarium, which has my turtles in it, and they're currently under the water running blender thing. If you haven't seen my description, none of these videos are going to be edited because that's the way I do myself. No videos of mine are gonna be edited, so that's a very hard challenge. After this match is over, I'm not gonna be putting any more matches because that's the end of the video, and I said it's 3 matches, and it's gonna be a very long video if there's about 5 matches. But apparently you can inflict damage on yourself with the Plan B skill. So when you shoot at an entity, you give yourself blindness effect, and also damage. For the rating I'm gonna give, for the Toxic Bane, it's about an 8 out of 10, since it can 3-cap spam, and the damage isn't that high and has looping shots and a bad fire rate, that's why it has -2 points. But other than that, it's a very good weapon. For the second weapon is the Cloud Launcher. I personally give it a 7 out of 10, since it has chain damage and not a lot of people in an open map, or not too open map, well, just go in the bundle together. Also, it has a bad fire rate and it also has looping shots, so that's gonna deduct 2 points. And adding the final point that's gonna be missing is because it cannot 3-cap spam. And that's a very important part for me because I love that spamming. For the last weapon here is the Plan B. It's a very good weapon when you actually have the shots landed. Same for the other two weapons, but it's not the best. But it has slows the target, and it also has blindness, and it also has area damage. But still, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because it has looping shots and bad fire rate. If you're wondering why I didn't give this a 6 out of 10, it's because the chain damage doesn't really deal a lot of things. So the bundly, the one that I said it's bad because the chain effect isn't really good, but still the weapon in general on a 1v1 it's still very good. So the chain effect being not too useful isn't gonna deduct the point. So that's it for this review on these 3 types of mines. So it's a poison mine, contact detonator mine, and the normal mine. And have a great day.